Hello, welcome back to my channel at Unicorns and Typewriters. My name is Skylar and I'm back today with another exciting booktube video. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about my end of year reading goals. It is kind of completely insane that it is now almost the end of December. I kind of can't believe it. We are working on that. Wow, this year is so close to being over, and I feel like often people are like, wow, this year went so fast. I feel like it hardly happened. I'm totally not in that boat at all. This was a long, hard year, and I think a lot of people will also agree with me on that. Time did not go fast for me this year at all. It is absolutely insane when I look back on this year and remember that in the month of February of this year, I was in England graduating with my master's degree program and just exploring London, no masks on. It's kind of insane. I got back and I ended up this year working 3 different jobs. I'm going to be moving before the year is over. I'm kind of in shock about how much happened this year and how slow this year felt. This year was rough. Life is hard. This year was slow for me. But anyway, I can't believe it's over. The only thing that went by fast for me was when it came to reading. I did feel like I had a hard time, but I know that's because I was so busy with all of these other things that I did not have time for as much reading as I wanted, but I'm doing okay. I feel like I'm still going to surpass what I was able to reach last year as for amount of books I read in the year. I'm still hopeful, even though I don't have a ton of time left. I think I will be able to do it. So the books that I plan on reading for sure before this year is over, a series that I started way earlier this year that I'm sure I'll be able to read very quickly, and that is because it is a manga series and it is a small, short, sweet manga series. If you've been watching my channel, you remember me talking about it in the past, and that is the Miracle Girls series. So these are by Nami Akimoto. They're so cute. As you can see, they're just adorable. They're just about these twins that are in middle school / I think starting high school at the point that I'm at now, who have psychic powers, and it's just kind of a really cute concept. It's getting a little more sci-fi-y as I've gone. It's definitely gotten more supernatural elements, and I'm feeling like it is becoming more complex, so I'm really excited to see where this series goes. I only have 4 books left in it. Oh no, I almost totally forgot. There is actually 5 left in this series. I'll have to see if I can order it. Oh no, having this thought suddenly. I just remembered that when I bought these at a used bookstore, I realized that 1 book was missing, and that should be the 8th book, if I'm remembering correctly. This has just literally struck me while I'm filming now, so... So yeah, I'm gonna look into that and see if I can get that last book and really finish this series, but if nothing else, I would like to finish the 4 books that I own currently. I was able to get books 1 through 7 at a used bookstore. They were just all together, and they're these cute little pocket editions. They remind me of my old Sailor Moon editions that I own, and I just couldn't not get a cute 90s series, so I think they'll be fun, quick reads, which is good, because I'm behind on my reading goals, and this will at least push me ahead enough that I'll start to get closer again. So I'm gonna work on that. The next book that I started way earlier this year too, if you've been watching my channel, you know I started it and then put it aside so that I could focus on Asian Readathon, and I just never came back to it, which honestly is a full-on crime because it is an amazing book and an amazing series and an amazing author, and that is A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I am absolutely loving this. I got back into it in the last couple weeks, or really has been the last week. I don't know what time is. So anyway, I was about halfway through. I'm now 2/3 of the way through, so I've made some decent progress. I have no doubt in my mind that I will finish this book before the end of this year. It is so good. Her books are always a fast read. V.E. Schwab is a genius. I just I want to be her. I don't know. So I'm really excited about this one, and I am hopeful. This is a little hopeful sparkle in my eye, is that maybe I will also read the 3rd book in the series, A Conjuring of Light. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be that good. I was hoping to finish this series before the end of this year, but But there's another series that I've wanted to finish even more, which brings me to my next end of year reading goal, which would be the Raven Cycle series by Maggie Stiefvater. I've been reading this series longer. I started it last year, whereas V. Schwab's series I only started at the beginning of this year. So to me, in some ways, just for my own mental sanity, it's more important for me that I do finish the Raven Cycle series. I haven't really made much progress with this book at all. I literally read like this much of it, like way too little of it. So I really need to crack down on this one. I'm kind of hoping that this will end up being a good book for me to read once my sort of holiday break starts from work. I'm off work starting the 25th, and I have quite a few days off after that point until I go back. So I'm hoping I can just like kind of commit a few days to just like cozy reading and relaxing, and I can just kind of push through this one. So I really hope so, because I really just, it would feel so good to finally finish this series after starting it last year. Didn't do as well on this series as I would have liked to, and didn't like it as much as I thought I would have liked it to. So, but still, I mean, it's brilliant. It's just, yeah, more on that when I actually finish it. So yeah, hopefully at the end of this year, before the end of this year, I might have a review for you on this whole series. If not, the very beginning of next year, I'll be able to do a review and talk about what I felt about this series overall. The last book that I'm feeling very confident about finishing before the end of this year is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I'm very excited to read this one. I've been really enjoying it. Like I said, I think in a previous video, I decided I would try to read all 3 Rainbow Rowell books that I own this year, which was Eleanor and Park, Fangirl, and Carry On. I don't have the sequel to Carry On yet, so I'll have to get that if I enjoy this enough to want to also read the sequel. So I am about a third of a way in, which I think is pretty good, as I've been reading this book on my breaks at work. So for the past couple weeks, so I've gotten about a third in, and I'm feeling pretty confident that I might be able to at least get another third of it read before I go on my winter break from work. It's very possible that I will get a lot more reading done this coming week at work, and then I will just have a little bit to kind of finish up before the end of the year. So I'm feeling pretty confident that I'll be able to finish this one as well, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm finding it to be a lighthearted and quick read, so that is something really enjoyable. If I exceed my own expectations and I have time to read one more full-size novel before the end of the year, I would really love to pick up Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. I've talked about this book quite a few times now, and I still haven't gotten to read it. The sequel did come out in the end of this year, and I would like to read this one and make sure I want to get the sequel, but it sounds so good, I'm sure I'm going to love it. So I really hope that I will maybe even just get to start this at the end of this year, so we'll see what happens, but that would be really exciting. Other than those, it just sort of depends on my mood and what I feel like reading as to what else I might end up completing before the end of the year. But for the time being, those are my realistic reading goals for the end of the year. I will try to do a December reading wrap-up before the month is over. I also hope to do a book haul video. In the last 2 months, I've gotten a few random books, and then on top of that, I did ask for some books for the holidays and for my birthday, which is also upcoming. And I'm really hoping that I will get to do that book haul before the year is over as well. If not, it is something to look forward to for like one of the first videos I post next year. The next couple weeks are going to be a bit rough for me between the usual holiday chaos, the fact that my birthday is coming up, the fact that I'm still working a full-time job and I will be getting off, but I will also have so much to do in that time. On top of all of that, I'm also moving at the end of this month. So yes, it is finally happening. If you watched my life update, I am finally moving and I'm very, very excited about it. And it's going to cause making videos a little bit hard in the next couple weeks. But I hope you will all stick with me because I do plan on my new filming space to be a massive improvement to what I am filming with right now. I think that I will be able to get a much larger bookshelf, and it will be a much brighter space with a lot more natural sunlight. That was something I was purposely looking for my channel and for my videos. So I really hope you'll all stick around. It might be the case that as it's been the last couple of weeks, you might see more K-pop videos from me than you will see booktube videos. But I'm hoping to get a few more of these types of videos in, and I hope you'll all stick with me because I really plan to improve a lot in the new year. Just in case I don't get to say it before this year is over, I just want to thank you all so much for your support. When I started this channel back in March this year, I was working a very stressful part-time job. I had just graduated with my master's degree. Everything felt so uncertain. We were entering into a pandemic. I don't even know what I was thinking when I was like, it's now or never. But I think all of that contributed to that as well, that I finally just decided I can start making videos now, or I can regret having not started for another 3 years, because I actually filmed what I intended to be my first YouTube video back in 2017. And I actually found that video. It is still on my computer. I can't tell you how much I wish I had just posted it and I had just started a channel then, because I've wanted to start a channel since 2017. That is at this point almost 4 years ago. And I didn't do it. And I didn't want to go another year regretting that. But I had no idea how this was going to go. And I know by no means am I necessarily successful as a YouTuber, but I feel like pretty successful. I know that to most people's standards, I don't have many followers and I'm a really small channel, but the fact that I've gotten over 70 people who just want to watch my videos and want to hear what I have to say in this span of time that is under a year, I feel really honored and really thankful that you all are giving me your support and that you're interested in what I have to say. And I hope my videos continue to be something fun and interesting for you going forward into the future, because even though right now with me being busy, I've been cutting back down to 1 video a week, I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. The least you'll ever get from me is 1 video a week. So I really hope you'll hang in there, and I hope that we can all do some great things in the new year. I will be back soon with another video. I hope you're having a good rest of your week. Please like this video if you enjoyed watching. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. It really does help me out. And comment below. Let me know if you've read any of these books that I was talking about. If you like them, what you thought of them. Let me know also in the comments what books you're trying to finish reading before the end of the year. I'd be excited to hear about it. It's always nice to talk in the comments. I will be back soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye!